So my favorite Grace memory is when she was a little girl. She she was probably 3 or 4, and I was out working on the porch, putting decking down or something, and I got hot and needed something to drink, so I came in the house and grabbed something quick and could hear the drill running out on the porch, and thought, well, I don't know if do I have a ghost or what's going on. So I poked my head around the corner, and sitting out there grinning like crazy at me and just smiling like crazy was little bitty Grace, grabbing the drill and just staring at me and just hitting the trigger on the drill and looking for me to react to her. And it just cracked me up because it's so typical Grace. She just was always right there when I was doing stuff and wanting to see what I was doing and wanting to help. And this is one of my favorite memories of little Grace. And I guess I'll always think of Grace that way. And she's getting bigger now and stuff. But she'll always be that kid to me.
When Grace was in first grade and she had Mrs. Olin as her teacher, she had to make a woodland creature out of materials from home. And Kevin decided to help, and his idea of helping was taking over the whole project. And, we made this moose out of toilet paper roll and this fake fur and sticks that, he drilled in everywhere, and antlers. And he was so actually, it was him who was more proud of Grace's project than he was, and Grace wanted to touch it and he wouldn't let her touch it. And she did very well on the project. I don't know if it's because Dad did it or Mrs. Olin liked mooses so much, but that's a good memory we have. And we actually have a lot of fun memories of Grace. She's always been a joy, really. She's been a good kid. She's a happy kid. Travis always calling her Cece and she calling him Chachi, and he adored her and followed her around everywhere. All her sports activities that she does, and talking to friends on the track during a race, doing a belly flop into the pool. The list goes on with her, but we love Grace, and we can't believe that she's 16 and driving and almost driving into trees. My brake pedal doesn't work from the passenger side, I found out. But we love you, Grace, and we can't wait for all the happy memories that you're going to give us again. Love you.
My favorite memory of Grace was hard to narrow down because she's done so many things that are just so memorable, whether they be stupid things or just classic, like Grace walking into walls and that sort of thing. But my favorite memory of Grace was when we were younger and living at Grandma's, and I used to get in trouble and Mom would put me in timeout. Grace would always sneak me snacks. Usually it was string cheese because I was obsessed with string cheese, but that's just how Grace is. She's always so caring and kind and willing to do anything to help pretty much anybody.
When she asked Miss Como if they would march with their violins. Okay, so there's more. One time we were at the beach and Grace found a puddle, so she peed in that puddle and I continued to play in it.